Never mind.
After the comments and stuff?
Oh, they're just working.
You guys just gonna continue to work?
Yeah.
Alright.
I can do comments. I'll do comments.
Yeah, why don't you guys do comments? Or we can...
This one reading. Can I
Ciao.
just be on our channel? Is that how to do that? Yeah.
We're live?
We're live.
Hey guys, welcome to the live.
Welcome.
We're doing a Q&A, which stands for questions and answers. So essentially, we're just here chilling. Who's yeah, Elijah's got the chat up. Should we double chat?
Yeah, double chat her up.
How's things looking and sounding to everybody?
Is there any way to make this bigger? No, it's just kind of like that.
Not really. Not really. What up? Who's all in here, dude? People are pouring in. Oh, boom. Sorry guys, we're getting our chats looking.
Alright, we're live.
Oh, thanks, Julian. Love you, Julian. All right, who's all in here? What's up, y'all? What up, Scott, Logan? We got some members, some non-members. Dylan, Grant, Berto, Lucas, Suspect, Jack, Harrison, Justin. Yeah, the boy, Josh Christensen in the hizzy. What up, Harrison? Chris Bailey, Filthy McNasty, Berto, RTA. We got a whole squad up in here. What's up, everybody? Jeez. Good to see y'all. Let us know where you're messaging from, guys. Let's get an idea of who's here and where you're from. Everybody, let us know where you're from. I originally am from Colorado, the Boulder area. I'm sure these guys got a similar story.
I'm also from the same area. Me, Lige, and Bodie. We go back to Colorado, the 303 days. You know, we went to high school together. But Jesse, where you from, bro?
Yo, I'm from the 808 from Hawaii, Big Island. These bras got to come check it out, and I'm sure you all will see it soon. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What do we got in the chat? We got freaking...
Space Coast, Florida.
We got Nebraska, Belgium, California, Australia. Didn't you just say that?
Yeah.
Did you say Australia?
Yeah, I said Australia.
You said Australia.
Thanks for the pizza.
ATL, Chicago.
Yo, shout out Suspect. Shout out Suspect. Y'all.
With the pizzas, my
Good looks. I love pizza.
But.
Big shout out.
Yo, we can get Pizza Supreme Being with the 50, dude.
Nah, we got Ohio, Chicago area, South Dakota, Stockton.
Bend,
Represent Stockton.
We just had some homies come through from the Oregon area today. Shout out Chloe, Jackson, and Jason. Y'all are the homies.
Whoop.
I think they're out riding right now. South Dakota, Holland. Yo, Jeff,
Yo,
come
we're
say what's
live.
up to the live.
What were we live on?
West Germany.
Julian Sniper, dude.
Hey, yo, where you from, Mr. Jeff?
Hello, my name's Jeff. I was seeing Bonk Block's cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You want to bring one over here?
Yeah, I can bring you one.
Tulsa,
You want some
Oklahoma.
nice, dude?
Yeah, would you?
Tulsa. Terp
Chris
Sled.
also wants to know when you're launching model.
Chris wants to know when we're
Toronto
launching the model collaborative
Humboldt,
water
Kentucky.
bottles.
K-Town.
Jersey. Fort
Wow, you
Collins,
guys are about to see some
Colorado.
stuff.
Foco, that's
You guys
what's
are about to
up.
see some
Foco's
stuff.
tight. Dominican Republic? No way.
Yo, we
Shout
got the
out.
Dominican Republic
Shout
on here?
out, yo.
Let's go. Dude, I didn't realize.
Germany?
Yeah, West Germany.
West Germany. Hey, shout out to our international viewers.
New Zealand. Too.
We love you guys.
Billy B's
We also
Breaks and
love our-
Family
our
Fun out in
national
Nashville.
All of the viewers.
Right on, right
You guys got
on.
any questions for us? Let's start this Q&A thing, dude. Let's do the Q's of the Q&A.
Yeah, feel free, fire away, ask
So you can
some
ask questions about one-wheeling. We all know a pretty good bit about one-wheeling by now. You could ask questions about our personal lives. You could ask questions about really, I know stuff about cameras and like filming and stuff. If you got camera questions, you know, these guys, Jesse's into trucks, off-roading, adventures, excursions, all type of that. Anything you need to know. What do we got?
I can tell you about chickens if you want to know about chickens.
Nashville, WTFs for the GT ever? For sure, dude. We have all of the varials you see for the XR right now. We're working on that for the GT, bro. There's going to be a full varial ecosystem for the one-wheel GT available pretty darn soon. I actually just saw some pictures today from the elves in the workshop, and things are looking magnifico, I must say. But good things take time, so they're coming ASAP, but in the best quality possible.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff's rolling in with some stuff.
Check me out. First roll, baby. First roll. Boom, boom, boom.
A 5.
Oh, and a
Wow.
solid
Strong
5.
five.
Let's go.
Oh, yo.
All right,
Oh, look at
y'all.
that.
So
Block.
we got some special stuff here. So the Electric Stoke boys, do you know exactly what state they're in? I always forget. They're in North Carolina, right? Stop looking at me like that, Jeff. Just tell me the information.
I don't know. I forget it too.
Jeff forgets too. Okay, good. I thought I was the only one.
I
They're
got
over.
the label.
They're over on the East Coast. Let's say that the boys are on the East Coast, and I've been working with them on this Bodie Bonk Block, which is an idea I've had for a long time, but just didn't know how to make it because it's kind of complicated. And these boys have been making these really sweet pocket rocks that everybody's got a pocket rock, and they're at all the events. There's all kinds of different colors and shapes, and they're super sick. So we talked to him. I said, hey, I have this idea. Can you do it? PA. Freaking PA, y'all. All right. They're like, no problem. They put in a bunch of time, prototyping effort. We went back and forth on designs and ideas, and we ended up with the Bodie Bonk Block, which is a two-sided, well, ultimately, you know, you can hit it from any direction, but two-sided bonk block with a 69-degree side with the long end for repeated use, and then a solid rolled popper on the front with a lot of space so you can get it angled nicely. You have area to work with it to enhance spots or just work on little pops, because the main thing this is for is enhancing spots and adding a volley into something. And then the best part of it all, that, you know, all the rocks have sides and angles and shapes, but this thing has a stash spot, dude. It has a little stash spot up in here. You can put papers in a lighter. You can put some candy up in here. You could roll up some money and have some money in here, so you got a little backup lunch supply. You could put screws and an Allen key in here so that you got backup parts for your whip. You could put whatever you really want in here, and then it goes right back in, stashed up. So these just came in, so we're gonna shoot these up and get these available. So these will be ready to go soon, the first round of them. Super stoked, handmade with love and intention and stoke from the guys over at Electric Stoke. Ulysses, we love you so much. I'm forgetting what's Zach. Ulysses and Zach, right?
Yes.
Guys, I forget my mother's name, dude. The boys over at Electric Stoke, we love you boys. Dude, I've embarrassed myself by forgetting names way too many times in the last 2 weeks. It's the worst. We love you guys. These blocks are coming soon. And then they send over their new thing they're calling Bonko. That's this whole package. You can get all these games. And they send over, they sell 3 different size dice. There's like a small, medium, large, and then these other cool objects that you can play games with. And we asked them if they would make us a few sets of CeeLo dice, same size, one-wheel CeeLo dice, and we've got Solo Falcon Leather making some pouches for these. So you'll be able to have a pouch and you roll up to the group ride and just have some rubber dice, so that way you can set them up and you pop them, and when you bonk off of them, it rolls the dice. So that's that stuff. Let's go back, way back.
I got you. I think it starts off about Pint X bang bumpers.
Yep. Pint bang bumpers are in the works also. Those are coming, and we're planning on doing the enduro tire for the Pint. And there have been whispers of rail ideas for the Pints, y'all. With the way the Pint X can ride now, we're pretty stoked to make some stuff for that board. So get excited about Pint products for sure. Help me with my drops. Still falling. Jesse, what do you got to say to help with drops?
Bend your knees. Really try to, take the impact with your body. Don't just go straight off.
Absorb it.
Absorb it. That's the word. What about you, Lige? You got anything
For drops? My main thing with doing drops is I really try to focus on getting low to the board depending on the height of the drop. If things are a lot higher, I try to get lower to the board, and the biggest thing is falling with the board. A lot of people, when they go to do a drop, they push the board to the ground because they try to stand up as they're coming off the drop. So you just really want to focus on riding off of the curb, giving it a little bit of gas at the end so you don't hit your tail, and then just fall with the board, and then let your knees be the suspension, unfortunately, because they don't have suspension. So that's my tip.
Good tip.
That's a good tip. Once I kind of did the same thing. I would land super straight leg, and you'll notice that you will just kind of bounce off your board. The tire, when it hits the ground, your straight leg, it's gonna toss you a bit. So once I got that dialed, it helped a lot. So it's key.
Once he got that dialed, he was dialed. Yo, we have 3. Who's high right now? How many paper airplanes y'all go through a week? Hands up who smokes some weed. Wait, hey guys, keep the. We don't.
Hey, we're on the clock.
What are you guys talking about? We're working, man. We're on the clock, bro. We don't. We do not. Okay, rails for GT, dude.
Bet.
We're on it. We're making the sickest GT rails you've ever seen in your life. Yo, you saw those drawings of the GT rails, right?
One word. Spicy.
You see 'em?
I haven't seen him.
Well, let me tell you, bud. Them motherfuckers look so sick.
All right. I mean, I believe it because I believed it when I seen the W rails for the first time, and I was like, and now we got varial rails, and I'm like, and now GT rails are coming. I haven't even seen them, and I'm gonna be like,
You could be like, what?
Yep. Yeah, he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone like that.
I gotta go get a set.
For Bodie, am I ever gonna make music? The answer to that question is for sure yes. I feel like the general public will not hear my music unless it's like in a video for a while, because I have a lot to learn before I put out a song. But I'm like getting into mixing music, and I want to mix. I bet you'll hear a mix of mine before too long. But what we definitely want to do, bro, you're going to be seeing some motherfucking One Wheel music videos once we actually do that.
We kind of filmed one the other day. We filmed one the other day.
Dude, who wants to see One Wheel music videos? Let me get some stoke in the chat for people that want to see One Wheel music videos. Do you have as much fun on the Ron as the One Wheel? No. But you can get gnarlier on the Surron, and it feels incredible to bomb wheelies going down the street with the right song, doing a wheelie combo, just the adrenaline. Jesse knows. Jesse got a Surron. He's busting wheelies. What
Love
do you
that
think?
shit. It's literally next to like nose dragging your one wheel as fast as you can, like downhill. That's wheeling, just like cruising. You're like cruise wheeling is the same feeling you get from doing like the gnarliest nose drag.
It's extreme high adrenaline.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the things you do get with one wheeling in like certain scenarios, you know, like bombing down a trail, you kind of get put into a pinch or something like that. But I think the Surron gives you this extra level of like gnarliness, amplitude that you can't get with the one wheel. But the one wheel you get style, flow, commute, easy carry, group rides, vibes. So I think ultimately one wheeling is definitely funner than the Ron, but the Ron is a little gnarlier.
They
GT
both
varials.
they like shine in their own areas, for sure.
Definitely. Well, as most things, it's kind of like it's hard to directly compare anything because each one's gonna have a pro and a con, you know, of its own. You guys see any questions you like? What's up, everybody? Welcome to live. We're doing a Q&A. Check in to the new viewers.
Yeah,
This is one of the first times we've done something like this, and we talk about wanting to do this more, so here we are doing it. We'd love to answer some questions, give you guys some knowledge from us, get to know you. We did where you're from earlier. If you're new and want to let us know where you're from, let us know where you're from. I'm Bodie. This is Ryan.
GT bumpers.
GT bumpers? GT bumpers, you say? Those are in the works. In the works. They're really hard to make this time, so we've been given a hefty task, and it's being accomplished. And GT bumpers will be available as soon as possible, really, dude. So yeah, somebody mad over here, he says, I read somewhere it's been difficult to design bang bumpers for GT. Is there a chance that bangs may only be available with aftermarket TFL rails? So I know for sure we're going to do like a rail bumper combo, but I'm pretty darn sure we're making bumpers that fit stock rails because we don't want people to have to get an entire rail bumper set up just to upgrade their bumpers. So it's kind of just like which one's going to land first. But if I'm not mistaken, which sometimes I am, I think that's the way. When's there going to be new Vesk content? That's a good question. Soon?
Jake Leary's working with the vest.
Jake's Vesk is right there.
It's right outside. the
Holy
door.
crap, that
But
is hilarious.
He asked me today to go and rip it around and let him know what I thought about it. So after this live, I'm gonna go rip the vest, and there will be a video out on the Leary's YouTube. Check it.
Bang bang.
Bang bang.
Yeah, we just got to do more shit with the vest. I don't know. They just feel kind of funkadelic. I stick to what feels good for right now, and I'm waiting for when the boys pull up with the vest and they're like, "Dude, it's dialed," and then it's time, and then it's time. But for now, dude, the Science Wizard one wheel G's are at it, getting it super dialed. Anyway, thanks, Jeff, for sorting my first and only Tier 3 box out and getting it to Australia.
Shout out.
Shout out. Thank you for being a member and being a Tier 3 member in Australia. We love you, bro. And shout out Jeff for real. That's some stuff that Jeff be doing. That's why we love Jeff. Shout out Jeff. We love Jeff.
Yeah, that's some dope stuff. Shout out Jeff.
Shout out Jeff.
Shout out Jeff.
Shout out Jeff in the chat. Bodie Bonk Cube. So it's BBC. Bodie Bonk Cube.
That's what I was saying.
No. Never mind. I'm illiterate, I guess.
What does that mean?
I'm illiterate.
All right. Mass hole here. Good vibes to float crew. I want pink float plates. Where are all the colors? Hey. I be asking for pink too. You know? They say pink doesn't sell. I disagree.
Bangs.
Dude, we had some member sign-ups that I didn't even see. Hey,
Welcome.
Michael Duvall, welcome to Tier 3, my brother. And we also got Tim Ersky, just signed up for 5 months, Tier 2.
Ooh, and we got Shreddy as well. Welcome to Tier 1. Welcome.
Yes, welcome. Thank you guys, dude. And another shout out to Suspect for the pizzas, bro. That's fucking lit, dude.
Huge.
Pinex needs some love. Enduro for Pinex, bang bumpers for Pinex. Yes. We are working on Pinex stuff. We want to get the Pinexes solid and dialed because if the XR is dying out and the Pinex and the GT is what we got, that's what we got, and we're gonna get them as dialed as possible. So it's tough because each one of these products we make and each one of these things costs a lot of money and time and design and cutting molds and manufacturing and each single product for each board. And so Jeff and AO and our whole team are super hard at work at all times, crushing it, getting these things out. And our plan for sure is to have the Pinex and the GT as dialed as possible moving forward until the next one comes. Huh?
Totally. Because we're not trying to rush it. We want to make sure that we put out a solid product for y'all to shred it up, keep your board safe. So we're getting them dialed.
Trust the process.
Yes, I see a couple questions about tilt kits. I think there ought to be another round getting going here for sure. But we're really trying to communicate with the mothership and get them to do nose control up and down in any of the riding modes on the app, because that would completely eliminate having to do a tilt kit and take your board all apart if we could mess with the nose and all the riding modes. And so we're trying to focus on making that a thing more than doing more rounds of tilt kits, but we are going to continue to make that available for everybody because that is what fully unlocks the WTF rails. Although they're still great in custom and great in mission low nose, but ideally we can move that nose in the app, you know. But I'm sure they're in the works. I don't know for sure on that stuff.
Well, also, totally different. Answering different question. Michael Bond, is that how you pronounce that, you think? Yeah. He says, never nosedived on an XR. Nosedive on a pint twice. Got pretty banged up this time. Is it me, or is the pint just prone to nosediving? I would say that depending on the speed you may be traveling on your pint, could be prone to nosediving if you're trying to push it past its 17 top speed.
Yeah, because it's pint, not pint X.
He didn't specify.
I think it's pint. So if it's pint, yeah.
And so that may lead you to nosedive more because the board's not going to allow you to push any harder or further. And on an XR, you get a higher top speed. You're at 19. And the XR is also just a magnificent creature. So.
Indeed.
Beauty. A dragon. An elegant
We got some
blade of shred.
membership upgrades and some other questions on members.
We got
Shoutouts
some
to
membership
the membership
upgrades. Remember,
upgrade.
we got second playthrough donated us $6.90. Shout out
Yes,
second playthrough. We love you. We're gonna use that wisely. Drop some Spotify playlists. Hey, that's a good look. We are definitely gonna get our Spotifys and SoundClouds nice and accessible. Share some playlists. If you want to look mine up on Spotify, just look up Bodie Harrison Unlimited. And I've got a bunch of public playlists. They're sweet.
He's got some bangers.
That twice.
Logan
Yeah.
Oak.
Do any of
asked
y'all
that.
game?
Restock on Solid Growler. I'm not sure we have Solid Growler on the radar right now for restocks because our metal guys are going ham on the varials.
Yo, but I got a set Logan Oak that I'm so willing to sell. They're like brand new. On God.
Hit up Jesse boy.
Jesse, hit me up, Flying Hawaiian, at Flying Hawaiian on Instagram. Hit me up. Drop in my DM. I'll get you some growler rails, my dog.
Hey.
Logan Oak asked if any of us game. We dabble. If you're trying to game, hit up Julian, hit
games.
up Cash. I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for the new skate to come out. Pretty stoked on that.
Yeah. The beta's out. I've been seeing those clips. What was one I just seen? Watching right now with COVID. Keep it up, boys. Hey, rest up, rest easy, heal up. Do y'all want to share the story behind the first time riding a one wheel? Mine isn't that exciting. Did you guys have anything crazy happen when you first rode?
Nothing too crazy.
Other than having your mind blown?
Yeah, other than having my mind blown and just like feeling just in love with the thing, cause like I don't know, I never seen it before. My buddy had one, hopped on it, and like it was just like natural. It was literally natural. There was not really a learning curve. It was just felt right.
Yeah, I remember you pulled up to Dirt Surfers like, what, 3 months after that or something,
Yeah.
and you were already just like riding insanely fast and bombing down. And it's funny because like, yeah, now over the last, I don't know how long it's been now, it's over almost like 2 years, however long it's been. Now it's just high caliber. That like natural board talent and fearlessness has now matched with like board skill. And that's like what you see in his riding. If you watch his riding, it's fucking nuts. How do you get to ride an ORL? So the way they've done it different every year because the amount of people change every year and how it is and where it is changes because this is still a very young growing sport. But this year they did it where they had a Western qualifier and an Eastern qualifier, and the Eastern qualifier was last weekend, and you basically just had to show up to one of those qualifiers and make it up into the top. And then I think there was also like a point system affiliated with all the other events throughout the year where you could also get points. But I think the main way to get into their event is through their qualifiers. So I think they're going to do it similar next year, I imagine, where there will be an Eastern qualifier and a Western qualifier and maybe a Central, depending. But these races are super expensive for them to put on. So who knows how they'll do it next year. I know they always try to do their best. Sarah is their team leader over there, their events team leader, and she is amazing. Shout out Sarah. But I imagine it'll be through their qualifiers again.
Team TFL ride CBXR.
Street racing seems a little sketch. That's all I'm gonna
we
say.
do not. Do we ride? Does Team TFL ride CBXR or other battery mods? We try not to, just because we do a lot of tricks on our boards and tend to break the battery or the BMS. I've gone through a few.
Just to let you guys know, to tell everybody we're cutting off at 3. So.
Oh,
yeah,
everybody,
just
we're
everybody-
cutting off at 3. 30 minutes.
30 minutes. We're cutting off
On
at
the
3,
dot.
everybody.
Fire them
On the
questions
dizzy.
away, y'all.
Fire your
Fire
questions
away.
off. We're cruising through them. We love you guys. Thank you for being here. It's pretty hot here in Sacramento. We're here out on the West Coast. My name's Bodie. This is Ryan. That's Elijah.
Yo.
And that's Jesse Boy. And we are part of the Flow Life, baby.
Jonathan
And so are you.
Zink. Have any of you waterproofed your boards? No, you should honestly not ride if it's wet.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Because if you waterproof your board, it's waterproof for like a month, and then that kind of breaks away, and then you just got silicone all over your one wheel where you
Man.
don't want it.
I know you see a lot of people riding on the beach, and you're like, that looks so much fun. It is fun until your board breaks. So keep that in mind.
I got something to say about that. Don't be scared about riding at the beach. dude.
Ah, bro.
I do that shit all the time. Shout out Tyler James. Me and that fool beach Senders, check the YouTube video. Yes,
Well, at least be conscious that it's a possibility. Try not to get it wet.
yeah, don't
Salt
go
water,
in the water.
salt
Stay
water
on
or
the
not.
sand. Stay on the sand.
Sand's
Stay
full.
on the sand.
Restock on tack hoodie. I was just talking to somebody about that. We got like 10 or 11 colors coming in the flannels. We got more hoodies coming. We got jackets coming again. We have tack round 2 in the works. That hit harder than we'd expected, and we're stoked on it. Julian is about to show you his favorite colorway of the jacket.
Explain this a little bit.
Hyper limited.
Bop, bop! What is that, yellow?
Yeah, this was a sample. I don't need both the mics.
I just wanted to double.
This was a sample that we got before we did the Tiffany, and this has been out and about. This is mine. So if you guys want to see this, I don't know, type 1 in the chat or something if you want something super visible like this.
High
Type
vis,
1 in the chat
High
if
vis.
you
Keep
want
you
high
safe
vis
out
tag.
there if that's what you
I heard
like.
there's a lot of sick new colorways coming though, so
Yes, sir.
keep your eyes peeled. Ooh.
Shout out Jeff in the chat. Shout out Jeff. When is the follow me coming with Ricky Glazer and gang? We should do a follow me with Ricky.
That'd be kind of
Dude, he's probably like solid wet now.
Whoa.
Solid
Yeah,
man.
we could do one of the more like, we sesh spot, like kind of like
Like a seshy type, like
what
the
was the
growler one.
Yeah, the growler one. Yeah.
That'd be sick. It's on. It's on. Bodie's go. Hey, I love you. Shout out Trick Shot. Yo, we got Nico in the chat. What up, Nico?
Nico.
Vesk has some work ahead of it for sure, but it's getting there. Ripping 30 miles per hour and the board feeling solid is pretty wild. Dude, Nico, I saw that video. You riding 30 on it, just booking and cooking, dude. That is, it's on. It's on. Shout out Vesk homies again for dialing that in, figuring that out.
I got a good one. For Andrew Munger. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but I tried. Y'all got pups at home? You know it. And yes, I do love riding my pup, and she loves it just as much.
You
So
know it.
if you do got a dog, highly recommend riding your pup.
Yep, it's the way.
But you gotta get a float leash because it's got that extendo pull so it don't yank you right off, bro.
Yes, sir.
Key.
But if you one wheel your dog, you'll never want to walk your dog again. Tell you what. Just Jim Beasy FTW just joined. Not sure if you answered yet, but do you plan on releasing more tack jackets? I feel like we've talked about that since you said that. We are. We love you. Thank you, Jim Beasy, for joining. Florida has been slowly picking up speed. Hope to see y'all out here someday. We're for sure planning on coming out to Florida. We got to come see Bart. We got to come see Corey. We got to come see Chris. We got to come see Brandon LaCour. Is in Texas now. He's in Texas now, dude. Yeah, for sure. Florida's going down, dude, and we'll give a good heads up so everybody knows where to
Doesn't Noah
come meet
live in
up.
Florida?
Noah lives in Florida too. Didn't mean
Shout
to.
out Noah.
Shout out Noah. Yeah.
Shout out
good
Noah,
dude.
Bill.
Shout out Noah Bill. Yes, sir. I know it's a shot in the dark, but any plans to make an enduro for the Pine X? Oh, yeah, bud. It's on. It's on.
You know we need an enduro growler tire.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, all the growler homies out here. We've been trying to track down extra rides,
It's
bro.
coming. It's coming. It's
First,
coming.
heard it here first.
Growler tires going down, dude. It's gonna be lit. And I don't know if there might even be a Slick 66 tire in the works. It's being talked about.
I think I may have heard a rumor like that. I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I just heard it bouncing around the hallways. No, you just. What do we got? Howdy, gents.
How many boards
Thank
have
you for the Q&A. Are reflective GT rail guards in the works? My state needs reflectors on vehicles for riding on streets. Yes, we are, John. Or we are gonna definitely. The sidekick thing is a little tricky right now with the way we got to make them with the rails, and we're trying to figure out if we're gonna stick with the way we're doing it now and not have them look quite the way we want, or if we're gonna go full on and do molds and like mold the sidekicks. But to answer that question, yes, we are going to have reflective sidekicks for the GT. It's just we're getting the right equation here.
And for those who are asking, Nicole, I'm gonna butcher your last name, but Float Addicts, this is where this hat comes from. We got it's a little sneak
Yeah,
peek.
it's fire. It's fire. That one.
Keep your eyes peeled for that one. Dropping soon, y'all.
Yo, we got a question from Scott. How many boards have you each broke? And is there a Vario tilt kit coming? So to answer the first part of your question,
Well, what do you mean by By
Yeah.
fully killed.
Fully
to the point
killed.
Of not returning.
I have 2 that are like in a duffel bag in the room over there that like are just sitting.
So there's 2. Well, the complicated part of that question for me is how broke, because before 42, 10, 11, 12, you could part boards out, and if you broke up one part on your board, you could just replace that part and keep them running. So you never like fully broke boards, but now certain times you'll get into a situation where it is fully capiche and you've messed with it so much to keep it running to where it's broken and beyond warranty and it's totaled, and it would be more expensive to fix it than get a new one.
And
So
COVID had some like supply chain issues or something, so like it was hard to even get boards fixed because the parts like weren't being made. I don't know.
yeah. So as far as like fully dead, that's more of a problem of recent, and I think I'm at like 2.
Nice. Same. I'm at 2.
What do you got, Ryan?
I got none. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't ride like these dudes do. These dudes send it. I mean,
What
you
you
guys
talking
see
about?
the videos. They're shredding hard. I still got one board that's alive, and she's trucking. So I'm gonna hope to keep it that way.
Shout out to Ryan's board.
I jumped on that thing at a group ride and started smacking it around a little bit, and I was like, "Wait, this is
But it had-
Ryan's only board."
It was perfect though, dude. The rail guards saved it. Like
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling y'all, it's all good, all good.
I think I'm just at 1.
One bricked board.
The one.
Well, technically my growler's down now, but it needs a battery.
Growler's
But
gone.
I don't got a battery.
Elijah's got a
so
battery
technically
curse, dude.
it's
How
like-
many batteries have you gone through in the
I've
last year?
toasted probably like 6 batteries. I want to say
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, they just keep going
They
out.
just keep
so-
going out.
6 too many.
I broke a few batteries too. It's weird. The blunts aren't like doing fatty
Blunt.
hard blunt slides.
Smacking
your
that
battery
thing
does
down.
not like it. It's a fact.
Because ultimately, these things they're not built to be ridden the way we do. We ride damn motherfucking things.
Yo, Wilson Woodward asked you a pretty serious question.
Wilson? Wait, is it young Wilson?
Woodard?
Wilson!
Woodard?
Listen.
Will you
Will
marry
you
me?
marry him?
Dude, you can't lock me down yet, bro. You're cute, but like I'm way too young for that shit, bro. I'm a catch, son.
Yo, we got a question about some fucking chickens, bro. You find them on the Big Island. Where do you get the best chicken lineage? You want birds that fly high and kick hard? Big Island, bro.
The reason we're not riding right now is because here in Sacramento, lovely Sacramento, it's probably 100 degrees if I were to guess.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Probably not too far off. High 90s.
96. 96. Joe, you know, it's going to be 98. It's hot. But, you know, we do plan. I
98.
want to ride tonight.
Yeah,
So
we should
you know,
definitely go for it, right?
Yeah, you
Morning and evening rides for sure.
Yo, I saw somebody mention drum and bass. Shout out drum and bass. Any update on distributing shops being supported by FM? No word on that yet. That's a big thing they got to figure out. That's a hell of a logistical.
Yeah, we're gonna
fingers
do it.
crossed, guys.
Yep. Any idea on when we can shape mothership? Custom shaping on the GT. Any idea? None. I hope soon. I really am super duper excited for custom shaping to go down on the GT because we'll be able to have super butter mode.
Super butter, yo. We need super butter.
People, what's super butter mode?
Okay, super ultra mega butter mode. No, I'm adding too many words now. It's just butter mode.
It's just butter.
So butter mode. Elijah, you go ahead and break it down.
So butter mode, you're gonna throw your board in custom, and this mode is for when you're just trying to lax and cruise, not do anything too serious, but you know, definitely make sure you're carving still hard and buttery. But you're gonna take your aggression and move it all the way to like negative as far as you can go. Can't remember
Loose.
what is it like. Is it
Loose.
make it loose? As
Wait, no. That's a different one. Just low.
Just low.
Low.
Make it low, and then you're gonna want to put your nose down 0.2, right? I think
Point 2 is what we do.
0.2 is what we
That's-
do.
that
You don't
one's a
even have to
personal
mess with the
preference. Just
nose
drop it.
if you don't want to.
Just drop it a little
But
bit.
just drop it a little bit. And
0.2.
then what's the last thing? Is it carvability or
loose.
loose for the carvability? It's max
Way
loose.
loose.
And yeah, in super butter mode, I'm telling you, it's the way if you're just trying to mellow vibe and ride and vibe, I guess.
Mellow
is,
ride and vibe, butter
you know,
mode.
Butter mode.
So
Enjoy it.
as soon as custom shaping is available for the GT, it's on.
You know.
It's on.
You know.
I'll tell you what. I just am really excited for the varials to be done, the enduro to be done, the Cush wide's almost done and ready, and then I really want to figure out how to do front foot pad. I'm really fingers crossed, that we get a couple front foot pad options and then get a little mellower one in the front. And that build right there is, oh my gosh, dude. And the bangs. Don't forget the bangs. Shout out my bangs.
Crushing.
Have you tried the Lightning
Rails.
trailer for the GT rails? Sorry. Yeah, the Lightning rails are pretty sick. All right. They're fun. They're similar, kind of similar to the WTFs, but they're not lowered as much. I don't know how they have that bit done, but it's kind of like a taller WTF kind of feel. They're pretty sweet. But you want the freaking varials, dude, because you can switch them all up, and you want the dubs because they're the OGs. TFL GT lowering kit versus Lightning rails. Why would someone pick one over the other? I already pre-ordered the lowering kit from TFL. Just wanted your professional experience. Well, for me, the reason I would go lowering kit would be because you still get all the side kicks for the stock GT rails, because that just still gives you access to that ecosystem, and yeah, I don't know what do you guys have anything to say on that one? Why would you go lowering over Lightning or Lightning over lowering?
Like you said, I would just probably be to use the rail guards, but honestly, I'm personal preference. I'm gonna be waiting for the full kit.
That's what I'm saying, because ultimately, like, the Lightning rails bring your clearance back up, so they drop you down and bring you back up, just like dubs, which is kind of whack. But the varials are gonna be doing that, so I just wait. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say something that's also super great as to why I love the varials is because I only have one board. I don't have a trail board and a street board, so having varials is awesome for me. Being able to interchange with ease, make how I want to ride that day, or depending on what terrain I'm going over, is so clutch. Like, I don't want to take the whole rail system off just to, okay, I'm gonna go ride trail today. It's like, nah, slap those W's on or the FAFs, and I'm good to go. Quick and simple, same board all
exactly.
day.
That's why I like the lowering is sick, and it's a really cool option for, like, if you just want to quick change the feel of your board, try something new, drop it down. But at the end of the day, we're making varials, and they're going to be a thing, so they exist in the future. So I would pick the varials all day to have the variability for sure. But shout out Jake for getting those lowering kits out super quick, so people could drop down their GTs and have that feel. That's badass. It's hard to get products out that quick. And they help big time. The Enduro with the lowering kit on it, on the GT, it's like a flavor of what the dubs is going to feel like.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh.
It's like super butter mode.
Yeah.
I see a question from Brett. How do y'all feel about endurance races, like 10 to 20 mile all terrain?
Sick.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. I was going to say that's a vibe. That's a full vibe. Sounds like a whole lot of fun. Like some dirt surfers vibes right there.
Oh, yeah. Cabrio XR fenders. I don't know what that is. All caps. What is that? I know y'all didn't race at FLF last year and focused on the vibe. Same plan this year. It was more Jeff and I didn't want to get hurt because the Thunderdome was freaking heavy and everybody was sending, and it was pretty chopped up. And then there was also some, like, kind of political stuff that went down with some of the homies in the group, so some people decided to sit out of the race. So it just didn't go down last year. So let's see, this year it probably will go down. I was thinking about kind of shifting to focusing on filming of the races more, and I was like, you know what, my racing time, I don't want to do it. I want to film. I want to be on that end of things. But then as I've kind of come through this racing season, I've realized that I don't think that's it. I think I got to race, dog.
Gang.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's time to fucking hit a couple years of some heavy racing, get serious about it, maybe start actually training. Because if I'm racing and going fast, I'm not going to be going through boards like I do with tricks. So I don't know, dude. By Float Life Fest, I might be in full-on race mode, my dog. But I try to stay loose, stay open. Follow my heart.
I see this one from it's not really a question, but from Mo FPV. Shout out to Brandon at shipping. Dude is the shipping/customer support goat. Yo, to be real, guys, Brandon is the goat. If you would be so kind to drop a heart down below and just show your love for Brandon, because that fool works so dang hard to make sure you guys get all your stuff and on time. Like, he'll be coming in on weekends. He'll be working 12
4 a.m. on Mondays.
Like,
Pulls up 4 or 5 a.m. Monday.
5 in the morning.
Dude.
Brandon is the goat. So drop a heart down below to show your love for
He doesn't
Brando.
only get the job done, he does it with love.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
cares so much, and so shout out to Brandon. He's the best.
The best dude.
Big shout out to Brandon. And while we're doing shout
Follow
outs,
him.
shout out Jay Junior Senior 25. Just signed up tier 3 for 5 months. Or wait, is that just a question? I don't really know how this shit works, to be honest.
Shout out.
When can I
Arel
buy a set
Fuqua.
of the quarter panels? I think we just made it through our first round of pre-order, and we're about to go open up. Jeff was telling me he was working on the next pre-order today, so that's going to be really soon. I want to answer this one question as the chat starts blowing up. Y'all ever thought about setting up a group ride tour, maybe once a month or quarter, a bunch of us tour around? Yes. We're going to figure out how to do that logistically, because that could be extremely expensive, but that also could be done right and proper, and we could do it really fun and bring as many people as we can, because that was the hard part, is like bringing as many of us as possible to have all the blast. So we have thought about it. I've been wanting to do it. Lige and I have been talking about doing it for years. We're getting things put into place where that can be a thing, but definitely, if you want us to come ride in your city and group ride in your city, start bugging the heck out of me so that I'll start freaking bugging the heck out of everybody else, and we'll get some of us cruising around to come ride with you guys, because we need to know where to go, okay? Because we're hitting film trips left and right, but we also need to know where to go on the next ones. So we have thought about it. I want to make a tour where it's actually like we're going to be here, 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 and here. But in the meantime, we want to come hit some strike missions with you guys. So let us know where you want us to come ride with you. You see any?
Feelings on Race for the Rail. Bodie for the win.
This is my year, dude.
Let's go.
Dude deserves it, bro. Been
Yeah.
grinding, always placing up there, dude. I'm feeling this one for sure.
It's on.
Yo,
You
Luke
guys have-
Massey, I don't know what your problem is with Bali, but it's a way, okay? There's
Bali
both.
isn't a thing, it'll never be. Yo,
Accept
Luke.
them both.
Yo.
Accept them both.
Luke, Team Bali is all I have to say, bro. I'm not even going to hate. I'm going to just say Team Bali, my
no
dog.
hate, but Bali for life.
Team Bali for life, dude.
He said it 4 times. Bali isn't a thing. Never will be.
Dude,
You guys
we'll
have the
a full
GT
video, bro.
You guys have the GT flight fins yet? Mine coming tomorrow if you have. Y'all got an option. We haven't messed with them yet. We typically don't use flight fins. We got love and respect for the flight fin homies, but that's just not really how we ride. It's a different experience.
RTA Motorsports. Del Taco versus Taco Bell. What do you guys think?
Del Taco, when they still did fresh sliced avocado in
I
the
seen
chicken
that they brought
tacos.
it back. I don't know. I drove
No,
by.
I don't know, dude.
You sure?
They started throwing guac in that shit, and I went back to Team Taco Bell, because Taco Bell's got the drinks on lock.
Taco Bell
That's
does have the
true.
drinks on lock, but like on the road when you're in those like towns in the middle of nowhere, I swear the Del Taco slaps a little harder than the crusty Taco Bell.
That's kind of true.
Yeah,
Because they're franchises. You'll catch one managed by someone sweet that gets good ingredients and, is kind to the employees, so they make the food well. You never know.
and then you catch some that are just not the way. But
Not quite the way, but it's all good. Oh, I just caught up to 6 battery packs. I'm so far back. Holy shit, guys. There's a lot of
All
questions.
the hearts in the chat. Brando. Much
Bali
love,
is
bro.
not a
Much
thing. It'll
love.
never be. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes left. Just checking in on that. Just realized that. Thank you for who's tuned in and tuned out and is watching. We love you guys. This has been super fun. All right, Julian's saying speed it through. So
Should
let's
we
fire it
do-
off. Let's just go down the line.
Okay.
All
what
right.
did Cash's shirt mean yesterday? What did Cash's shirt mean yesterday? I saw it on IG. It means what it said. All right.
All
All right.
All right, you go, Lige. Answer one.
Bonk forever. I mean, that's not really a question, but let's see.
Volley.
You think someone is gonna drop out so Jesse boy can get into race for a rail? Maybe.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Wait, who would it be though? 'Cause
Maybe
it's
they
all
just
the
add it.
homies in there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
I don't know. We'll see.
Do you overheat the GT often? I definitely have a couple times. Have you?
Yes.
Are you guys going to drop bangs to the GT?
Yes.
GT and Turo tire pressure tips. Personally, I really like to ride mine around between 12 and 16. Really kind of depends on the terrain, and it's really just a preference thing overall. But I like between 12 and 16 personally.
Yo, I'm catching a lot of hearts for Brandon right now.
I rock for the GT Enduro about 14, which is not really what I usually rock with a tire. For a tire, I'm normally between like 12 to 8, and I weigh like 110, so you could kind of use that to gauge yourself, I guess, maybe.
You almost need a camper of something.
I don't know what that means.
I got a camper on the way. Camper's coming.
Jesse, the Terp Slurp.
Bop bop bop.
GT worth it. Love my XR, but enough GT. Oh wait, but have enough for GT. Should.
I missed it. What?
Sorry, I read that so improper. My bad. Is the GT worth buying it?
Yeah, definitely get the GT, guys. It's the next wave.
Yo, you guys, after I read this one, I just need a big like, you. You guys are all awesome for spreading the stoke and doing what you do. Yo, shout out to Slack
Thank
Belt.
you
We
so
love
much.
you,
Thank
dog.
you.
Woo! Shout out Slack Bell.
Thank you. We couldn't do it without y'all, the community. Y'all are special. Y'all are great. Y'all are something else. Appreciate y'all a lot.
No. It's not.
It's just- Will you ever make a growler specific size tire? Yeah. We're gonna get pretty crazy with the tire game, guys. We're excited. Jeff's got a lot of ideas. There's a lot of tires that could be made because in the past it's always been go-kart tires being kind of tweaked around a little bit to make them a little better for one-wheeling. And now we had a little bit of issues with the way we were trying to get tires before, so we said, F that, we're going to cut out the middleman. And now the game is on. And we're new to this here tire game, figuring it out, but we're crushing it, and we're dialed, and we're stoked. And the team that is on the tire mission is a fantastic squad.
Yo, Aaron Hughes with the question. Thoughts on a one-wheel organization similar to the IMBA, International Mountain Bike Association, to advocate for trail access and outreach? Yeah, I think that would be awesome if we had something like that going on. I know there's homies like Manuel, the Sotos, that definitely do meet up with mountain bike associations and trail people that keep the trails maintenance. If you're in your area and you do ride trails, hit up your local mountain bike crews. See if you can help out. You know, build that gap.
If they want more information, they can talk to Brooks Mahone.
Brooks is sick. North Shore One Wheel on Instagram.
Yeah. North Shore One Wheel. He's setting it up in Minnesota.
He's setting it up in Minnesota. I think there is Iowa. There's the International One Wheel Association, which is some people trying to put something like that together. It's ultimately, dude, like any association is just the people that got to it first and had the resources to put the association together, and the people that had the time to give to it, because that's really what it would take to have an association, is a group of qualified individuals that have time to give up to put that together, because
There's already the mountain bike ones, so like we can. Like, don't be scared to go and help out with the mountain bike homies.
Absolutely. Tap
We
in with
ride
your local
bikes
community.
too. We ride bikes too.
Yeah, that's what we always say on the trails when you get hate from the mountain bikers. That's one from the boy Aaron Hooper, the OG. Just, we ride bikes too. Because a lot of us, we do. I ride bikes. Like, I don't know. I don't have trail etiquette and respect. But,
Exactly.
yeah, tap in with your local bike associations because, like homie said, they do exist. And I know a lot of guys already have. I know Tahoe Dave immediately was tapped in with the bike community in his area, and he's always working with the people up in the Tahoe area, making sure everything's smooth, checking in with those guys. Like, he is super duper on it with the locals in his community, and I know a lot of you are already on it out there, but hey, if your community could use a little bit of one-wheel infrastructure and love, and you want to mess around with the trails or put some events together, tap in with your local people.
Logan Oak, Chupapi Munano. We know all about that.
Chupapi Munano. Yo, what are we getting on that pizza, dude? We're definitely going to get Pizza Supreme Being, which is the best pizza in town. They're astronomically priced pizzas, but we got hooked $50, dude, so we can get 2. Oh, we could get Zelda deep dish.
I mean, maybe I'm weird, but I think round table is pretty good. They got that Maui Zowie, I think it's called, dude.
Okay.
That thing slaps.
You want to go round table over Pizza Supreme?
All right, 3 more heater questions.
Oh, 3 more heaters.
Three more
Go, guys.
heater
Hit us with some
questions.
heavy questions. We have 141 people watching right now. We have 5 minutes.
Is it safe to keep riding my growler if the front headlight cable is definitely loose and jiggling around? Just turn off the light.
Turn off your lights. Yeah, because it could fry something, I think.
And it's totally safe to ride as long as your lights are off.
And then hit up an SLS.
And then hit up a Stoke Life service provider in your area, and they will fix your headlights.
Tackline
Shout out
pants?
Stoke Life Service.
I believe so.
Tackline
right?
pants is in the works,
Yeah,
bro. We're definitely
tack-
gonna
tackline
imagine Kevlar
pants.
padded pants, dude. Yeah, doing it.
No question, bro.
What other clothes do you guys want to see? The float lifestyle.
Best apps to find good trails on. Best apps to find good trails on while you're traveling.
All trails.
Yep,
All
exactly. All
Trails.
Trails, Trail
All
Forks.
Trails.
It's not free, but it is a really good app. All Trails is free. So download those apps and find your trails near you.
Strava is another option if you don't want to use all trails.
Shane Roy, we do not have any job openings, but we, if you got sick videos you want to put on our YouTube channel, we can talk about that, and that goes for anyone. You got sick videos, talk to us. We'll probably buy them.
Is Fried Your MOSFET still stalking Bodie?
Is Fried Your MOSFET still stalking me? Nah, dude, that's... No, bro, I definitely call my attorney again. I had to get the same cop that got him off of me last time, dude. Oh my gosh.
That guy's a menace.
Yeah, you can only file a restraining order so many times. It's a piece of paper, dude. You gotta I gotta fight that guy off. It's kind of nuts. Like, he's a cool guy. He's just he's a little
fried his MOSFET.
He's fried his
Alright.
MOSFET, dude.
More TFL gear for the ladies.
More TFL gear for the ladies. What do you want to see, ladies?
Yeah, we need some help. What do y'all want to see?
Yeah.
Give us point us in the right direction.
Legitimately need ladies to reach out to.
Yeah.
We actually need women to tell us what to buy and put out. We need it. Hit us up.
We're
Tell us,
kinda
'cause
clueless.
men, we got T-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies.
We're dialed.
That's it.
Like,
Put
easy.
the prints on it. We'll figure out the graphics. We'll get it dialed.
Would you rather have a woman design your clothes or a man design?
And would you rather have some dudes design what you want? Like, ladies, hit us with some stuff. Let's do it.
You guys ever been to Bozeman, Montana? Some sweet trail riding. Yo, Zan, I don't know how to pronounce your name. but
Zanzai.
Yep. I'm going to be in Bozeman next week with a camera, and I'm going to be riding some trails. So hit my Instagram. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Zanzai hit up Flying Hawaiian. He's
Yes,
got you,
sir.
bro.
Yep.
Yo, Jesse or Julian, what's your main in Smash? Nathan Walker wants to know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Zelda. He said
100%.
Zelda Hundo P. That's no question. Or Kirby. So not quite Hundo P, but like.
Lige and Ryan can attest to.
Damn, you see
It's
that one
pretty good.
disappear?
He's pretty bad. Don't let him gas
I
himself
pooped
up.
a lifesaver partially off during a nose slide, but the bead didn't break. Then later, the saver pooped back in. I'm still riding it as if nothing ever happened. Does this ever happen to you? Yes, all the time. That's the best case scenario is when it pops off a little bit, and if it pops out, that means it would have smacked. And then you just push it back on and smack it in. Worst case scenario is when the whole thing comes off and it's sitting there hanging. But honestly, many a times, Elijah's finished the whole group ride with one hanging, and it doesn't get caught up. Probably is a threat, but a couple times I've had to deal with that thing. But yeah, no, you're dialed. If it's back in there, it's not rubbing, it's not hanging out, you're fully dialed, and that's sweet because you saved your rim. The rim saver did a shot.
Zensai, Flying Hawaiian on Instagram, right? That's it?
Yeah.
Flying Hawaiian.
Flying Hawaiian on Instagram.
Flying Hawaiian on Insta.
I've
Dog
never
hunters,
seen
you
a
said?
female in real life on or near a one wheel.
Well, there are females in one wheel. You just gotta go out and go ride. You'll find them.
Where you live at, my dude?
Yeah, shit.
I've seen a handful. Well, you don't watch freaking Allie and Rachel clips, dude? There's some hammer one wheel ladies out there, bro.
Brenda,
And
Mercedes.
Mercedes Silva racing, bro. You should see this chick. She's probably faster than you, dude.
She's almost, she's faster than 70% of the dudes in the sport right now.
Literally, Mercedes is faster than me, for sure.
Faster than me. That's hands down.
Swag for the little riders and more products for the Pint X, for the kids, for show. You guys got to keep in mind, everything we carry, we have to inventory and stock, and we don't have a massive giant building, so that's something that we're always keeping in mind with what we have and keep in mind. So But that's a fantastic suggestion. I appreciate that, and we love that. We definitely need more drip for the kids.
Yo, speaking of women one-wheel riders, we got Nicole in the chat right now. She shreds.
Yeah.
She throws down.
Nicole's in this. Dude,
Shout out
Nicole rips.
Shout out Nicole.
All right, cool. It's 3 o'clock. You guys can wrap it up.
All right, guys. Julian just said that we have to wrap it up. Well, no, Julian's not ending the fun. 3 o'clock is ending the fun, guys. But honestly, it does feel about time to wrap up. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this and asking us questions. We hope you enjoyed it. Hope you maybe took something away from it. Got a couple serotonin boosts, maybe a giggle. Big shout out to members. Shout out to those of you that joined today and those of you that already joined. If you're interested in being a member, definitely sign up. It helps support us bringing you guys more content because it's kind of a lot.
Shout out the
Super
$10
chat,
donation.
$10
Yo, dude, somebody's
for the
talking
rim
I don't know how to
job.
say, how do you say that?
Puffco Proxy Travel Kit,
Sidways?
Oh, Puffco
Sidways?
travel kit.
Sideways.
Yep.
Sideways.
Hey.
Sideways. Shout out Sideways.
Shout out Sideways, $10 for the rim job.
Bless
We
up.
love you, and everyone else is super chatted. Thank you. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you all so much.
This is the best. 1 million is great. The world is great. It can be gnarly, so let's keep fighting the good fight and spreading the love, everybody. We'll do another one of these soon. So Ryan will announce that, and then we'll be there. Hopefully not 5 minutes late this time. That was kind of on me.
And we won't remember 10 minutes early next time.
And we won't remember 10 minutes before we go live next time either. And we love you guys so much. If you think of any other questions, bank them. But if not, reach out to us. We don't got to be on live. We're just a text away. We love you guys.
Yo, Logan Oak, you were a vibe this whole time.
Facts.
Sideways, shout out to you, Ben Volper, Bub, Jason, all you guys. We love y'all. Keep floating.
Next
Yes,
Sacktown
Yes.
group ride soon.
Yes,
We will put on a Sacktown group ride very soon. So we're gonna need everybody local who can make it to this group ride to be there. So
Yes.
Even if you're not
keep
local,
on the look.
pull
Yes.
up. We will keep y'all posted when it's going down. We just need y'all here.
That was the last.
Boop, 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 boop,
Boop, boop.
Yes, that's pretty much it.
Thank
Let's just
you.
chill here while Julian shuts it down, I guess,
let's
guys.
go.
Should we
Thank
do a little?
you.
Signing out.
Should we do a cappella?
Oh.
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Float
my
on,
friend.
float on.
Float on, float on. Float on, float on. Da-da-da.
Float on, float on.
Da-da-da.
Float on, float on.
Da-da-da.